Hey guys, and welcome back to yet another video of EasyMech. My name is Rajiv and I am experimenting with the new suspension setup for CB300F, and I've already posted one video months ago, and I did not reveal the name of that suspension in that video because of a few reasons. Because as you all know, suspension is very integral part of a bike and it's closely related to the safety of any motorcycle. So I cannot just right away disclose any suspension in 1 or 2 days just because it fits the bike right. Those of you guys who have sticked around, I really appreciate your support and your uh, feedback about my channel. I really appreciate that. Really love talking to you guys in Instagram. And so this suspension is of Hero Extreme 160R. So as you all know, Hero and Honda once they were a single manufacturer, so most of their components are similar to each other. So the suspension bush, where the monoshock fits to the chassis and the other end fits to the swing arm. Those bushes are of the same length if you compare Hero budget segment motorcycle suspensions to Honda CB300F. Some of you guys commented that Xpulse suspension fits in CB300F or not. No guys, Xpulse suspension will not fit in CB300F because of the same reason. You know, the Xpulse and Dominar Duke suspension are of the same bush length, so you have to modify the bush length. That is not recommended. So this suspension I've been testing over 6 months now, and I've already clocked over 5,000 kilometers or so, and I can attest to that this suspension is much better than the stock suspension that CB300F had, because it is much softer, plusher, and the rebound is very controlled. It cannot absorb the potholes like Xpulse suspension does, but it can absorb small undulations, small pits and imperfections we had in Indian roads, and it absorbs that very well. So this is that. And some of you commented that the Honda suspension will last longer, the Hero will break apart after 5,000 kilometers. So I'm not commenting anything over its longevity because I'm not aware of it right now. Now coming to the comfort level. Okay, so if you're riding it solo, you will not feel much of a difference, but if you're riding with pillion, the pillion feels a lot of difference from this new suspension. Okay, so this is very important if you are going to consider touring seriously. So for touring, you have to like protect your back. You suddenly hit a bump and suddenly hit a pothole and bang, the shock directly comes to your backbone, and it's very problematic for long run. Okay, so whomsoever I would recommend this suspension. See, if you're looking for a better alternative tires, so you're looking for Medzilla or looking for Apollo Alpha, change that first, because I've seen some bikes where they changed to Apollo Alphas or Apollo Tramplers, so they improved a lot. The suspension, the feel of that suspension became softer because of that tire compound and radial. It's the MRF is also radial, but it's I feel it's a little bit hard compound, not that great to tackle bad roads. So yeah, if you're willing to change the tire first, I will recommend you to change the tire first. If you uh, feel the bike works well with that tire, don't change the suspension, stick with the stock one, because stock one is decent. If you come consider its performance, its stability, everything is top notch. Coming to the drawbacks of this suspension, yeah, there must be some drawbacks, okay, because nothing is perfect. Okay, so if I talk about the drawbacks of this suspension, first of all, the ride height increases a little bit. So if you're a very short height rider, you will feel the bike became a little bit taller, and so the rear pillion seat will become a little bit taller. That's the first point. Next point is, whenever you are installing a softer suspension, you will lose out some performance. So the initial acceleration that punch CB300F had will be compromised a little bit, because whenever you pull the throttle, suspension compresses and there is a little loss of power there. But whenever you are like in a momentum, you will not find any difference between the stock suspension and this suspension. And also this suspension is 7-step adjustable as compared to the 5-step adjustability of the stock suspension. So you get the so you get this suspension at stage 3. You still have stage 2 and stage 1. I'm using it right now at stage 1 because my weight is very less, approximately 60 kilos. So I feel that this stage 1 does very best for me. Even if I am riding with my pillion, I don't feel any lack of any handling issue as such, because by virtue the monoshock is very stable and very rigid. So it's not like dual suspension we used to have in commuter bikes. Whenever you we set it at zero stage, the suspension become very soft that the bike goes out of balance. The thing is not the same with the monoshock. By virtue, whenever if you are using at zero preload, it will be also very much stiffer and very, like, stable. The handling is not much compromised, I would say, but the acceleration little bit compromised. So yeah, that's all about it, guys. And some of you guys were very disheartened or felt bad about me because I did not reveal the name of the suspension. I know, guys, you guys expecting me to reveal the suspension name in that previous video. Right now I'm disclosing it because I'm fully satisfied and I can attest to that this suspension is wholly compatible to CB300F. You can go and check it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for sticking around for this long. I really appreciate your support and your I really like talking to all of you guys in Instagram. Thanks for watching once again, and see you in the next one. Till then, take care and thanks for watching. Safe riding. Bye bye.